Assalamu alaikum everybody. Ahmed Susi here, the Interim Executive Director of CAIR Arizona. With Tuesday's election, I know there's a lot of unease and unrest throughout our community, and I wanted to make this video to remind you all not to lose hope. The first reason is that this Tuesday we're not going to get the official results of who won this election, and that's because we want to make sure every vote is counted. And with COVID-19, a lot of states that usually don't use mail-in ballots are going to go that route. So it's going to take some time for every vote to be counted. The best example is the 2018 Arizona Senate race, where there was no COVID-19, and that was too close to call, and it took multiple days after the election to finally get that result. So this Tuesday, you may see projections, you may even see some misinformation, but take it all with a grain of salt and know that we want to make sure every vote is counted, and that any effort that is used to stop every vote be counted to be challenged vigorously, because that goes against our values. The second reason not to lose hope is that no matter who wins, all the way from your city council to the president, our work does not change. The work might look different, but the ultimate goal of equal protection under law, equity, and justice does not change. November 4th, CAIR Arizona will be here to defend, educate, and empower our community, no matter who's in office. And I want you all to know that even though whatever happens may bring despair, you say, I worked all these 4 years and this happened, remember that Allah does not put anything in front of us that we can't handle. We are not challenged beyond our means. We may have to dig a little bit deeper, but Allah will not put anything in front of us that we can't handle. And even if you're not religious, just remind yourself of all those who came before us, who fought in harder conditions, right? In the 1960s, we had civil rights leaders fight for basic dignity. People did not want to integrate, saying they don't want them in the schools, they don't want them in the same restaurants. They were fighting just for that. And because they've achieved so much for us, we have to make sure to take advantage of that for our next generation, for it to be easier for them. Even now, you don't have to go all the way back to the 1960s to see people who are fighting hard conditions to get to the ultimate goal of civil rights and equality. You see it with Colin Kaepernick, who took a knee against police brutality, and he lost his job. Millions of dollars that were taken from him because he stood up and took a stand. Even within our own Muslim community, Linda Sarsour is someone who is on the front lines of a lot of these movements, and she's met with so much hate. Why does she continue? Because she understands that if she's not doing it, who else will? The fight for civil rights is hard, it is tiring, it is slow, but it has to be done. This grind has to be done. I wish it was easy, but unfortunately it is not. And because it's not, we have to make sure that we stay vigilant. Even in the time of despair, we cannot lose hope. Because if you lose hope, there's nothing left. So one of the things that keeps me grounded, not only knowing that Allah doesn't challenge us beyond our means, is knowing that there's the community together, right? That we're not going to do this by ourselves. We have the community here. And I want to remind you all that CAIR Arizona is your chapter. So no matter what you face, we're here to defend, educate, and empower you. Thank you so much, and make sure to go out and vote. Thank you.